Hey, I'm Nathan Tabor with Handling Life. Today I want to talk with you about a subject of, do you struggle to serve God? Sometimes I just don't want to serve God. Sometimes I don't want to be nice to someone. Sometimes I don't want to forgive someone. Sometimes I don't want to go to church. Sometimes I don't want to read my Bible. Sometimes I don't want to pray. And it's a struggle that I have, and for a number of years I wouldn't talk about it. I wouldn't discuss it with anyone because I was afraid what they would say, how they would respond to it. Would they judge me? And if you feel that way, I want you to know you're not alone. Everyone that I've talked to that has been honest has said they have the same issues in their lives. So I'm just being honest with you. I'm just coming out and saying I have a struggle at times of serving God. Even though I know when I do, my life is so much better. The chaos is less and the joy is more, and all the benefits that come from serving God, even though I know that, I still have a hard time doing it. I know I need to do it. I know I need to serve God. I know I need to witness to others. I know I need to show the love of Christ to others and read my Bible and pray and develop the relationship with God. I know I need to do all of it, but I still struggle with it. And then another thing, sometimes when I do read my Bible, I'm just doing it just to get through it. It's just do it so I don't feel guilty about it. It's read quickly through a chapter, but my mind is thinking about 99 other things. I got all these thoughts going through my mind, but I'm going to do it. And if you struggle with that as well, you're not alone. Other people, everyone that I know that will be honest about it, has the same thing. So I feel bad even bringing the topic up. And I've struggled with this for quite some time of even talking about it because I don't want to give you or myself an excuse and say, well, just because other people struggle with it, then it's okay. Well, he struggles with it or she struggles with it, therefore it's okay if I struggle with it, and therefore I'm not going to do it. I do not buy into that argument. I'm only doing this so you know that it's not that you're a bad Christian. It's not that I am a bad Christian. It's not that somehow other people have more, glory or more closer to God or any of that. It is just a struggle that everyone has. And I think it needs to be addressed. I think it needs to be talked about. I think others need to know that there are others who have these struggles. Sometimes I just don't feel like serving God. I don't feel like going out and doing lots of bad stuff. I just don't feel like doing what I know I need to do. I don't feel like developing the relationship. Do you feel that way sometimes? Do you have those struggles? So how do we overcome it? How do we address it? How do we work through it? First is to admit it, because you can't deal with a problem unless you admit it first. You just got to, God, I struggle over this. God, I feel guilty that sometimes I read your word or I quote unquote pray, but I don't really feel like I got anything out of it. I don't feel like my heart was in it. That's the first step, is just admit it. Hey, I got a problem. Second is carve out time for it. I know if I don't do my devotions, if I don't read the word and pray first thing in the morning, it's most likely not going to happen. Because I'll say, I'm going to do it at lunch. I'm going to do it right after dinner. I'm going to do it before I go to bed. And something always comes up. So schedule out time. If you can't do it first thing in the morning, then schedule, sometime during your day when you can, and then keep it. Third is really strive to focus. I struggle with this one as well as, leaving my phone outside of the room that I'm going to read, and trying not to look at anything in the morning before I go because I don't want my focus to be off. And so if I can maintain that, I have a better chance of doing my devotional and actually thinking about it. And then in the devotional, instead of just trying to say, I'm going to read a chapter so I can quote unquote get through it, I try to pick a word or a verse or a few verses and really focus in on those. and then kind of make it a study. What does that word mean? And I write stuff down. If I'm writing things down, I find I have to focus on it to know what I'm writing. Fourth is talk with God. Pray to God. You don't have to get down on your knees 30 minutes a day. Great if you do, but it's not required. Scriptures say pray without ceasing. Talk to God all throughout the day. Walking down the street, driving your car, talking with someone. I mean, when you really break it down that way, it becomes more of a relationship. It's like texting someone, hey, how are you doing? Hey, God, I'm struggling with something right now. God, I've got this problem, and name the problem. Hey, God, thank you for watching over me today. You can do that all in your mind. And so that's what we need to do, is admit we have a problem, and then take steps to address it, and create little habits in our lives. So I hope you will take this to heart. I hope you will examine in your life where you are, what your struggle is. I hope you'll share this with others. And if I can help you in any way, got any questions or comments, you can go to handlinglife.org, and I will be happy to help you in any way that I can. Hope you have a blessed day. And remember, everyone has their struggles, but the difference is how we handle them. Don't let your struggle pin you in a corner. You need to deal with it.